Do you ever feel like you have to be useful in order to feel worthy? It's something I'm really working on right now. Like I'm allowed to receive, I'm allowed to be seen, be valued, even without giving or doing something. I know I was talking about how I've been experiencing post-show blues after creating or after like being a part of a big production and going to Key West, and there's a lot of energy given and exerted. Now I'm in this space of, the last couple of days I haven't done anything. I didn't feel like going out. I didn't feel like even leaving my room hardly. That's been kind of an interesting thing. Camila and Nika sent me something in my chart related to the eclipse today, and it was very much about that. It was like so spot on. It was kind of crazy, but it was also like it made me really emotional because I'm recognizing how even after all the work I've done on feeling like I'm enough, feeling worthy, because that's like a core wound of mine from childhood. Even after all of that work, I'm recognizing that I still there's still a part of me that doesn't feel like I'm allowed to receive or be seen or be valued without doing something, without my acts of service or, what I put into a relationship or performance or creation. I don't know, it really hit me hard. It made me really emotional, and I'm sitting with that right now because if you understand what post-show blues is, after you are a part of something like I just was, it's like you're part of this community, everyone working on a common goal, and it's amazing. And especially for someone like me who's often alone, it's like so exciting to work with other people on the same page, and you're going, everyone's feeling this energy, this power to create. And then we create the production or we put the show on or whatever it might be, and then it's over. And there's this like almost kind of like remnants of grief because it's like you've birthed something and now it's gone. And so there's this part of you that just feels like a loss of self or something. And then because you exerted so much energy and time, it makes sense as to why you would be quiet and allow the time afterwards to kind of bring you back to yourself. Something I have struggled with in the past is, oh gosh, I'm not doing anything. That means that I'm not worth anything. That means I have no value. So the past couple days, like I said, I didn't leave the house. I didn't want to go out, hardly even come out of my room. I didn't do my routine, my more normal routine of meditating, working out, and that was making me feel like really bad about myself. Like my value points went down. My self-worth went down just because I didn't do the things I normally do to feel good. When they sent me this write-up of my chart, it was just this crazy reminder that a big thing I need to work on is allowing myself to feel that value and feel the worth and being able to receive regardless of me doing anything. And that my acts of service or discipline or performance shouldn't outweigh the times of quiet or inactivity. They're both important because the only reason and the only way that we can really create something and do anything at all is because we have the periods of time that are dormant where nothing is happening. It just made me recognize how much I shouldn't judge this period of time that's happening right now with this post-show blues or whatever. Just allow it to exist, allow it to be with it, recognize that it's just as important, and my value doesn't change, my light doesn't change. Me being allowed to receive or be seen in this time is just as important as it is when I'm creating and doing something. That's why I pushed myself to vlog today and come outside and go on my walk, because it just felt like when I started to really think about it, I was like, oh, this is just as equally important. And I bet that other people have and do experience the same kind of thing. It's very similar to nature. We don't put the same standards on nature. I love every single part of it. I love the summer and the light and the sun and the warmth and the plants and how lush it is. I also love the fall and then how incredibly colorful it is. And then I even love the dead of winter when it's stark or it's just very like dead. No one is out, but the snow is beautiful and it's peaceful and quiet and almost no one comes to visit the park. And I almost love that because it feels like it's just resetting and it's recharging underneath that cold. Of course, we complain about it a lot. Everyone's gonna complain about some part of it, just as we complain about every part of ourselves that we don't like and don't feel comfortable with. We never want what we have when we have it. We always want it to change. And I think a big part of this is to understand that what if we just allowed whatever to be? I think it's harder to have that radical acceptance outside of us in any relationship, in whatever circumstance and within the world, when we can't experience that with ourselves. I think this is another layer that I'm realizing I want to accept and be with, that it's okay that I'm not doing anything. It's okay that I'm not exerting energy or what I was last week during production or during the trip. It's okay that I am not as social. It's okay that I'm not creating. It's okay that I don't really want to be seen as much. And even embracing it, which is what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm just curious to see how many of you experience this and can relate.